that height and weight. Underweight.
I'll take your blood for you for free.
Welcome to our first session of Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd Edition. As we begin our journey for our 4 players and what awaits them. 3 of you know each other. Basically, the Tiefling, the Drow, and the Cambion. Basically, you guys were born in Star Mountains, a small little town named Tila. And on the map right here, this is where Tila is at. Now, Tila is in the Star Mountains. The Star Mountains are rich because you're not too high in the mountains, but lower to the bottom. On certain days when the clouds are away and at night, you can actually see the diamonds in the mountains glisten. They shine, even during the day when the sun hits them just right. But the winds are so ferocious up there that not even birds go up there. It's too windy, too chaotic for the winds. So the mountains are beautiful, but they are deadly. And Tila kind of sits up in there. Now Tila is a young town. It's maybe 30, 35 years old. And it was founded by a group of adventurers called the Council of Voice. And they have their members, Eurus. He's a male human. He basically gives guidance to the youngsters. He was also a former wizard. Then you have Ilison, a female elf, priest of Lanthier, the Morning Lord. You also have Clash. He's a male dwarf. He basically trains the young ones in weapons. He basically trains people in fighting. He's a grumpy old dwarf, seen his share of battles. Then you have Ticklelore. He's a male halfling. He's a bard. He dabbles in everything. And he dabbles in a little bit of the priest Mysteria. Then you have Scout. And Scout's a human female who is a silver knight. Full plate male, silver knight, honor, prestige. Now, they had a leader whose name was Tila. She was a human female who was a paladin. And during their adventures, they have seen their share of evil, monsters, creatures unimaginable. And they decided when they were going to retire that they would build a town and welcome in anybody else. Well, Tila passed before that ever happened. So the rest of the group decided to build this town in honor of her, and they put a statue in the middle of the town honoring her, knowing that they're never going to retire. They have been the last 30 years building, bringing new people in, and set up a few trade routes in the western heart of the realms. The western heart of the realms are still savage. There ain't a lot of roads or trails. If you do travel, it's mostly done in a big group with caravans of mercenaries to help protect the group, along with guards from certain towns. There are still bandits and still savage monsters. It is still a lot of untamed, unexplored. There's a lot of small towns that probably are not even on the map that probably tried to start up and got wiped out by monsters and creatures. But it's been a while since anything's happened. And heroes are far and few in between. There has been nothing that's been really bad happen in the last couple hundred years. So it's been pretty peaceful. Most heroes have either grown old, some took political seats, some have passed away. But there has been no real threat of danger. So heroes are legends and stories that are told. And most of the stories that the group hears is from Eurus, the one who gives guidance. How him and his group have fought demons, stopped titans from destroying islands, battled horrible creatures, invading towns, and fought many tentacle monsters that travel the land, not on water or underwater, but on land. How him and his group helped others from being enslaved, tangled with winged monsters and creatures. So, and when they got to a certain point, getting too old, they decided to retire. And what they do in this town here, they decided that do something unique for their town. And they make weapons, exceptional weapons that they export. Not a lot. Only about a dozen of these weapons go out. They're so exceptional. Most of them reserved for dukes, kings, queens across the lands, or for somebody special in need. They do also export silver-lined wolf cloaks, as they discovered a mining of silver and gems around this place of Tila. So they do mine silver and gems, but they don't abuse it. It comes out slowly, and they send out about maybe 6 of these silver-lined wolf cloaks that are very exceptional to the realms.
The city does?
The city does. This little town does. The town's not very big. It's a small town.
Okay.
You have a big inn, which is called the Clear Spring Inn and Tavern. Where everybody helps one another. Money is not a lot here, and usually how this town survives on this stuff, every 3 years they do a trade festival. Well, people will come to the mountains and they'll trade and set up a festival. Weapons, goods, could be necklaces, could be armor, could be anything. That's when meat comes in, lumber comes in. They don't want to abuse the land around them. So they have it come in from other areas and they trade. So during this festival, your time of growing up of the tiefling, the drow, and the Cambion, you guys learn about other people. You learn about the bards out there, the clerics, the warriors. You learn about all these different people out there, and you see different races of humans, dwarves, halfling, gnomes, half-orcs. And in your town, they have come to grow to accept you because you were born here. The drow, tiefling, and the Cambion. How you were born here, not quite sure, but they accepted you. Whereas they don't fear the drow, the tiefling, or the Cambion. The people who come in during the festival are kind of like, ooh, there's a drow and a Cambion and a tiefling. That's kind of unsettling. But if they're with the group of the people who founded this town, it must be okay. Must be something good or something wholesome why they're here. So basically, during your time of upbringing, you have basically learned a few things. All of you know how to do agriculture because you worked in the fields of growing food, learning water, and the local history of everybody here. You also have a town symbol. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And this is the town symbol. Simple and easy. Most of the people wear it on their sleeve. It's embroidered on their sleeves, hands, maybe a cloak. It's embroidered somewhere on them. It's something that they honor for Tila and the town to really let them know that we're part of something. Now, during the times of learning, they also teach you a few trades. Since you can see in the dark, so the tiefling and drow, y'all can see in the dark and everything, but they gave certain people a chance to do something right there. Whereas the tiefling, they taught her leather working and seamstress. She can sew, she knows how to work the leather. She has been given that trade there. So she spends a lot of time making handbags, sandals, sewing the symbol on the clothing, helping out as she's learning that trade there. As for the Cambion, they decided to teach her some weaponsmithing and blacksmithing. How to fix weapons, how to repair them, how to make simple things, nails, anvils, horseshoes. As long as you have all the right equipment and tools for the forge, you basically she can basically do that. Fix wagon wheels, repair weapons. As long as she has the materials and supplies, she can do that. And she also knows if a weapon is good or not, the quality of a weapon, whether it's exceptional or poor. Kind of like the same with the tiefling with the leatherworking. She knows whether leatherworking is going to be like, that's kind of bad, that might curl up because they didn't tand it right. Same thing with the Cambion. She can do the weapons. She knows how to identify a good weapon from a bad weapon. So she does weaponsmithing and blacksmithing. The Drow, he worked in the mines, so he knows a little about mining. And he knows how to detect the slope, grade, and can get a feel for how far underground you are. They test them, how far underground we are. I think we're about maybe 45 feet. Correct. Or maybe we're about 100 feet underground. Correct. And since you were down there mining, you also learned how to, they taught you how to read gems. So you can appraise items. The value of items could be anything. As long as it's ornament or intricate, they taught you with your well-trained eye to be like, yeah, that guy's selling something for gold. No, I'm not going to pay a gold for it. It's only worth a copper. So you can spot something if it's really exceptional, or you can maybe spot something that's worth more value than what it is without, maybe the person doesn't know it. So they have you a few trades they teach you during the year. And every 5 to 8 years, what they do a rite of passage. The young ones who are coming of age, they do a rite of passage. They do a full-blown celebration of food, dance, eating, drinking. Well, drinking water for the young ones, and adults partake in the spirits. But they celebrate with roasted boar. And what they do is they send the young ones out into the world. A rite of passage. You have seen it done before, where Eurus, the wizard, the male wizard, teleports them somewhere. And you're out of the village. This is your rite of passage. To see if you can make something of yourself. You're going to become a hero, an adventurer, you're going to settle down, open a tavern, start a family. It depends. Not everybody is born to be an adventurer or a hero. Some are more people, I'm going to build a house, settle in this nice little town, and make a name for myself by operating the best inn, tavern, or maybe a trade route, or maybe even become a mercenary for hire. It just depends on what it is. And this only happens 5 to 8 years when there's only a certain number of kids who can come of that age. The rite of passage is determined, well, you have reached the age of adulthood. There's nothing more we can teach you. You have learned what you can. In mining, leatherworking, blacksmithing, local history around. But as far as that, there's nothing else they can teach you. So during one of these nights, when they come of age, everybody's there. Your family, your brothers, your sisters, stepsisters, stepbrothers. Everybody's there, your friends. But you've seen one another in the village, but you don't know of one another. You've seen them like, you've seen the drow walking because, he's got a hand axe. He must be going to the mine. Or you might have seen the tiefling carrying a bundle of leather. You know what she's going off to. Or you walked by the open building and seen the Cambion up there smacking a hammer to an anvil. You've seen what they're doing, but you don't know their names. You don't know anything about them. Except for the night where they gather you around. Eurus is there and telling you. The world can be, it's not black and white. It could be black and white, or it could be shades of gray. Depends on your perception. But we're sending a group of you out together for your rite of passage. So during that night, you guys eat, drink the water. Other people are patting you on the back, congratulating you on your rite of passage of everything you learned. Having a good time and having a fun night for your celebration. When at midnight, Eurus basically teleports a group of you out into the forest. Now you're not sure if you're still in the Star Mountains or somewhere else. All you know is you're out there. Boom. 12:01 midnight. It is basically summer months. It is the month of Kythorn. And Kythorn is June. The month of June. Here in the high forest. So there's no snow. There's no danger of repeating weather. It's about maybe 68 degrees in the mountains where you're at. It's lush, it's dark. As you guys appear in the forest, as there are 4 people standing there. There's a drow standing there. No weapons, except a wineskin and a few rations. There's a tiefling standing there. Clothing on, no weapons, just wineskin and a few rations. And the same the Camion, standing there. No weapons. As also, there was also a big burly kid standing there. You've seen him a few times walking around, fixing wagons, rolling wagons around. He's big and strong. He's standing almost 6'9". He looks like he's almost 280 pounds. He's strong, shaggy beard, has a cowbell around his neck there, so he thinks it's pretty cool. He's just standing there, just looking around. You guys are standing there, middle of the night. No light, no nothing. You see one another. It's like, oh, this is the group they descend of, coming of age. When the burly man's kid speaks, gee, it's dark.
Just a little bit.
It's
There's some light.
It's midnight.
You can see some stars.
But
Mm.
where are we exactly?
Should take me in direction.
Forest?
Yeah, we're in some type of mountains.
There's a tree.
And there's another tree over there too. Do you see that one?
Kind of dark to see.
I can see it just fine.
Wait, so is this like a test? Is this our test? We need to.
Well, we got teleported. You're of age, right? No? Right?
Yeah, we're of age. We have to deal and do everything ourselves now.
That's it?
Maybe?
I waited that long for this.
Well, I haven't waited that long.
Can't believe that they'd send us two out. I still feel like we're too young.
Can I look on the ground and see if there are any footsteps or anything?
As you're looking on the ground, you don't see footsteps at all. You see a lot of gravel, rocks, scattered stuff, maybe droppings from a rabbit, maybe a deer. Hard to say, but you're not seeing no footsteps at all.
Should we build a fire?
That's
Yeah,
what
build
I'm
fire!
thinking.
It's probably a good idea.
I'll try to find some dead wood and sticks.
As you're looking around, you do find some dead wood. Branches here, branches there, some kindling. You find a bunch of it. It takes you a few minutes to grab enough right there. As she's doing that, the other people are just kind of standing around watching, just like, oh,
I'm trying to find something that I can make a spark with.
spark with. You do see lots of rocks around.
I'm gonna start trying to make sparks.
She's grabbing some right
Yeah. I'll bring my stuff over to her.
there. Alright. And
Over
she
the
brings it.
soft kindling first.
Soft kindling.
How far is my dark vision?
You can see out, normal, just like normal.
Can I see anything, like any structures? I just see trees.
You see some trees, some bushes. There's an owl in a tree up there sleeping.
Same behind me.
Same behind you, some cracked open acorns on the ground. Nothing much.
I'm gonna look at him and ask him, do you need to go to the bathroom or something?
No. I'm just wondering where we are.
Okay.
We in a forest!
No
Looking
kidding.
Clearly.
Oh, I can't see clearly. When you get a spark,
I'll gather some kindling.
yeah, some kindling. And doing that right there. Probably close to an hour, you find it spark going, and it catches finally.
Yes!
Blowing on
Got
it to
this
help. Get it
Blowing
going.
on it, doing that. As the big barbarian young kids just stand there watching.
You gonna do anything to help?
Oh, yeah, you can go grab stuff. And he's walking around, grabbing leaves and everything.
Appreciate that.
As you guys are getting the fire going, it starts to grow a little bigger and bigger there, and it's nice and lighting up the place and everything. You see the barbarian over there next to a tree, and the boy's kind of with the leaf on his face going like this.
Do you remember this dude's name?
Only a little bit.
Walks over the branch and everything.
I gotta get out of here.
I think we need to get some sleep and wait for sunrise.
Here,
We
you
should
want this branch for a
wait
pillow?
For the sunrise.
Don't take
Soft.
it.
That's all yours.
Oh.
I appreciate it though.
Okay. He sits down with the brush behind him, kind of leans back against a tree, and kind of dozes off.
Can I attempt to climb in a tree and try
Oh
to
yeah, you can. Yeah,
Okay.
you climb in a tree pretty easily. It ain't that hard. It's just you were doing it as kids back in the town of Telis. You climb into the tree up there.
I'll yell up at her and say, "Hey, do you see anything up there?"
Can I guess and make a perception check?
As you're looking around, you're not seeing anything that's kind of dense and everything, not letting you go too far out for the trees. You see more trees,
More
a
trees,
lot more mountains.
some birds, some mountains. Just lots of leaves.
Thanks, kid.
Sorry. Just telling you what I see.
I'll start gathering stuff for like a bed, like a makeshift bed,
All right.
a little cot on the ground.
Grabbing some loose leaves and branches, anything on the ground that's nice and soft and everything.
I'm gonna do the same.
As she's doing the same thing. It doesn't get too temperaturely cold at night, about 68 degrees, but you guys do have a fire and everything, so it kind of keeps the warmth and everything and keeps the lit up right there. People sleep as best they can, their makeshift
I
beds.
don't sleep a wink.
You don't sleep a wink.
For the record,
For the record,
I'm just stoking the fire.
stoking the fire there, keeping it warm and
I'm snoring.
snoring and
I'm just cozied up in the tree.
cozying up in the tree then. As morning comes, somebody's been up all night, looks a little tired. He's been up all night, he's like a little drowsy, not too much, stoking the fire. The other people kind of wake up
Can
when
I do a somersault down to the ground and like tumble? Or try it?
Give me a dex check. Let's see if you do a somersault down out of the tree.
You were in the tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, she slept in the tree.
What's
Yeah, I
that?
got a 10.
Which is
My dex is 14.
as you
10?
somersault out of the tree. Boom! Easily.
Oh shit!
Move it down, I pulled it. It changed.
Yeah, she did it pretty well.
Are you
As
okay?
you're starting to see the sun come up over the mountain rays.
Are you okay? You look a little...
I heard it crashing
Tired?
through the branches.
You tired, old man?
Oh no. What's happening?
As the sun is starting to come up through the mountain rays, as it's starting to warm up and everything, the fire's starting to die down a bit, and you guys are waking up. The other big guy wakes up and everything. He's got kind of redness all over his face, welts and everything.
Yeah, I think you need to touch the branch.
He wakes up, got on his arms and everything. He's like, oh, itchy. Oh.
Have you ever been in the forest?
Yeah, we lived in Tila. Not the forest.
Not exactly.
Forest has tree.
Forest has lots of trees.
Then we be in forest then. I have been in forest.
Yeah, but Tila is a town that they got rid of all the poisonous leaves.
It's high up in the mountains. This is like, we're in a valley right now. Anyway, I'm gonna walk off a little ways from our camp.
You walk off a little ways from the camp,
And just
look
Follow
around.
the old timer.
listen and like look for signs of maybe a river. Maybe, oh, I'll follow the direction of the ground
Okay.
towards water
Alright.
and just see if maybe we can see any signs and how far away that might be.
Alright. So you're looking around, walking through, looking for signs, hearing, the tieflings following.
So, how old are you?
I've lost count.
No.
I'm about, I would say maybe 120,
Okay.
one, 121.
You've been all around a long time.
With a lot of sleepless nights, probably.
Yep. I'll add one to the list.
Ever tried sleeping in trees? I heard they're comfortable.
Can't say I have. How old are you two?
I'm only 15.
I'm 16.
Ugh.
Not that bad.
I'm this many.
15?
Now would it be?
15.
That's 15.
That's what me be. 15.
What
At
did you
least know
do
mine.
in
I'm a grade school.
Tila?
Chopped wood.
Did you learn anything other than chopping wood?
Be nice.
Did you learn how to count?
1, 8, 7, 3, 2. Yeah, me can count.
Nailed it.
Yep. You totally nailed it. Great job.
I'm proud of you.
He gives himself a pat on the back.
Here's some raw.
Is he still scratching his arms and his face because he's got red welts on him?
I wonder how much closer it is till we find the river. Or a river, or water.
Yeah, I'm parched.
I think we're pretty close.
As you keep on walking, following and everything, he's like, "Who cooking breakfast? Me hungry."
I mean, you can.
Yeah, you can cook yourself breakfast, can't you?
You got food?
Didn't you bring any rations?
Oh, me ate that last night. Me hungry.
While we're walking, I'm going to see if I can try and find a stick. A very, very long stick.
You look around for sticks and everything.
I've had a stick myself. It's a little bit taller than
Dolly.
me.
You're looking around for sticks and everything. You kind of look around for some sticks. You do find a bush of berries and everything, red berries. Very small one. Has like maybe a dozen berries on it. They're about the size of a grape.
Can I tell what kind of berries they are? Do they look any type of familiarity to me?
They
I
don't.
must took that's.
You're looking at them. You guys hear the shh. It's louder and louder, and you can see a little bubbling brook.
Ah, okay, well, there's,
Not too big, not too deep, but enough.
there's another check off the list.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my face wet.
Get your face wet.
I'm going to walk away from the berries.
You walk away from the berries. As Barbarian's like, "Ooh, water!"
Yeah, you thirsty, big guy?
Uh-huh. Puts his face in there.
Take a drink.
Starts
There you
drinking.
Did I find a stick?
You did find a stick. Found a nice walking stick.
Do I see any fish in the river?
As you're looking... looks like a trout. River trout. Something. Swimming up the stream right there.
I'm going to hold my spear. Or not my spear, but my stick.
Yes,
And I'm going to try to stab it when it comes by.
There's yours. Right there, people are drinking. Alright, roll me a d20. Tell me what you get.
I'm just leaning on a tree watching.
Leaning on a tree, watching.
A 1.
As your stick breaks, hitting a rock right there.
I'm gonna go find another one.
Splash! Crack! Super looking at black.
Can I see you're trying to catch fish?
Yep.
Is there any fish near me?
As you're looking right there are no fish around you right there.
Okay, can I just go looking around for fish with my bare hands and just when next
Yeah.
time I see one, I'm just gonna try grabbing it?
Try to grab it then. As you're walking down the river, you kind of see a group of fish right there.
Don't go too far.
Okay, Dad.
Got an 8.
Got an 8 as you splash into the water, missing the fish right there altogether.
Did I find another stick?
You did find another stick.
Real.
I'm gonna take the stick. I'm gonna go back. I'm
Aren't
gonna
you
try to hit
hungry?
that fish
And
again.
as you're looking around, there's a fish there. Wait for a few moments. Waiting, looking around. There it is again, and
16.
you stab it. You got the fish.
Yes.
You pull it out, it's flapping on the stick right there.
I'm gonna flip it upside down, put the other side of the stick in the ground,
Oh, shit.
and smash it under the stick and wait for it to
Smash it.
fully die.
Can I look for a rock?
She actually
Yeah.
And then can I get that rock and just try to smash a fish head with it?
As you're trying that right there. As you got a rock, you're in the river right there. See some fish, and you take your rock in, and you hit the fish.
It's already dead.
10.
It's out of the
10,
water.
as you barely catches the head of the fish right there, and it boom pops out the eye and breaks the jaw, and the fish kind of flips up right there, floating down the river.
I'll get it.
As you grab the fish right there, big old splash. You're watching it. Barbarian's like, oh, me can do that.
Good job.
He goes and picks a rock up, about maybe looks like the size of a beach ball.
That's all right. You can put that down.
Me catch butts of fish. Splashes into the water, breaks the rock. No fish or nothing. Almost dammed up the little river
Well,
in that one spot, but he's like,
now we have to find another fishing hole.
why?
Can I?
She got fish, and she got fish.
You
them
scared
all
the
away.
fish. You have to be quiet.
He didn't say boo to fish.
I'm gonna pick up my spear and I'm gonna follow downstream.
Follow downstream. As you
Try
guys
to
are
find a stick this time.
finding a stick.
Shit. Wait. Come back. Should we make this a camp now and have it be a little checkpoint so we know?
Where we've been.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Maybe make a fire here. Check downstream.
Can you just stab a stick into the ground again?
I guess we'll know. There's a massive rock in the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a broken
It's
rock
full
that's
of
halfway
memory.
dammed. So
We'll know.
we'll know. Let's go.
As you guys walk down the river kind of widens up a little wider, just a little deeper, a little more rushing.
Guys, when you get older, you mind. You just think about things.
Splash. And up ahead through the clearing there, the drow spots a bear who's fishing with his paws. Throwing fish on the bank right there, just.
Guys, stop.
Do I notice?
As you see the bear over there, just kind of standing on the edge of a rock right there, just swiping out the big old paw, swiping fish and everything. Fish are kind of, looks like something's going on there. Bunch of fish right there. Some jump up out of the water and you're trying to snap him in this big old snout. And this bear's like, he's huge, about 8 feet. Tall bear and all fours just, ooh,
Shit.
fish.
Yeah, shh, be quiet.
No.
As he stands there, just kind of quiet. You guys are watching the bear, just kind of.
Let's just
Don't look at me.
let's just back away slowly.
Yeah,
And I'm
maybe.
just gonna start backing
We're
away
just. I'm gonna
slowly.
slowly start going in and behind trees.
Yeah.
As you guys
turn back, follow the river back, I suppose.
Alright. As you guys are going back way around the trees right there, that's when you spot something on the ground right there. A lot of blood. Dried blood. Looks like something's been smacked against a rock repeatedly. This blood has like been splattered all over the place, but it's dried though.
I'm gonna start looking around quietly and see if I can find anything else.
As you're looking around quietly, looking around and everything, you do find little bits of rabbit fur here and there.
What you looking?
I'm gonna call her over here and say, to look at what I found. That's the dried blood and the pieces of rabbit.
Is that a rabbit foot?
It is not a rabbit foot, but you do see bits and pieces of rabbit fur and blood and everything. Looks like something's been bashed upon a rock or hit and blood splattered in different directions. Some on a little bit of a tree here. You see little bits of ants around some of the blood that's been little bits pieces of meat that's been.
Was there any type of a trail?
As you're looking around, you do find something like possibly footprints, but if they are, they've been kind of weathered away by the weather or wind or maybe the rain a few nights ago. They're not as deep as before, kind of.
But I can still kind of.
You can make them out,
them.
yes.
I'm gonna follow them.
As you're following them,
I'm gonna whisper, don't be stupid.
Come with me.
I know. I'm gonna stay right here.
I'm just gonna kind of try to keep my eye on them, but follow them at the same
Yeah,
time.
I'm just gonna watch out in her general direction and just chill.
as you see her kind of making her way off right there, keep an eye out.
Where are you going?
Shh. She's following, I think, footsteps from this blood trail.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
Wonder if maybe there's another hunter out here.
Or bear, or something.
As you're following the footprints, it kind of weaves out through some bushes, through some trees. You find another rock, same thing. More bits and pieces of fur. There you see a head of a rabbit right there, the skull cracked like it's been bashed against the rock right there. Like it wasn't just the head just kind of like it popped off, dangled off. Wasn't nothing that's a clean cut or nothing. It's like really gruesome way it's been.
I'm just gonna climb to the tree so I can keep watching.
As you climb the tree, to keep watching everything up there, kind of notice the barbarian. He's been kind of, he didn't follow you guys, he kind of is on all fours, kind of belly crawling his way to that bear with the fish on the bank. As he's
I don't know
just
this.
slowly going, very slowly.
How far away is he from me?
He is about maybe
Like
80 feet. But then you also spot something else though too. You spot a girl who seems to be younger than you, raggedy hair, wild leaves in her hair. On the other side, doing the same thing as if she's going towards the fish. And the bear's just, ugh. She doesn't look like she's maybe more than 15, maybe 8 or 9. Dirty, mud on her clothes, mud on her. You can tell she hasn't bathed or looks like a wild child. And she's just kind of doing that. As you come across and you see some more. Another rock. It looks like a small little campsite, somewhat to speak. There you see little bones of, well, you see pelts of rabbit fur and rabbit heads and bodies and that have been, look like eaten raw, bones broken, multiple rocks where looks like the rabbit's been bashed against the rocks and a lot of blood splattered marks.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna try to yell down the tree a little and the guy, I think our friend's gonna go fight the bear. He's going towards the are we concerned? Should I be concerned? And there's a girl that looks younger than me with some leaves in her hair, and she's doing the same thing towards the fish. Should we go?
Is there a rock on the ground next to me?
Yes.
Like maybe this size. Like,
Oh yeah, you can.
kinda like
Yeah.
a mark.
You're in a forest. Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it towards her direction, not to hit her, but just kind of like to hit the leaves and get her attention.
All right. As you're kind of right there, you hear a.
Hey,
Like
come back.
I'm gonna turn around and start heading back.
you start turning around and heading back and everything.
Can I try when she gets close to do the tumble out of the tree again?
All right. Somersault out of the tree. Roll me another dex. Let's see if you do it this time again. You had good luck last time.
I'm gonna laugh if he falls on me.
12, my dex is 14.
As you somersault out of the tree, very easily.
Oh.
Branches go flying, the leaves go right there, but you're right there, standing right there.
Did she do it in front of me?
She did it not quite in front of you. You saw her. All of a sudden, you see.
I give you warning.
You saw the leaves move, and all of a sudden, you see her tumble right out, somersault out.
Yo, that guy's going towards the bear, and there's a girl that's younger than us, and she's leaves in her hair, fish going towards the fish, they're crawling.
I wonder if it's the same person that's killed like, I don't even know how many rabbits. There's like a little camp up there.
Probably. They're going towards that bear. Do you want to should we do anything?
Let's just watch, and if things get bad, we'll step in.
I'm just going to shuffle myself back up the tree and try to watch.
Shuffle yourself back up the tree to watch.
If I walk back towards the riverbank, can I look down and see him crawling?
Yeah. As you walk back down there, you see him getting closer to the fish. You also see that girl kind of.
Shit.
So can we use the first level spells that we have?
Yes, you've been learning that from your times of being a cleric and times of being a shaman. Yeah. You have those at your disposal, yeah.
So can I look at the bear and then just command hibernation? Just say hibernation, like the word hibernation. Or can I go sleep or something?
Probably sleep be better instead of hibernation. As you kind of get your ability going there, you command the bear to sleep, and the bear just kind of starts yawning and kind of backs away and kind of puts his head down by the water and starts to sleep.
Are you seeing this?
The crap?
We're just gonna continue to watch both of them.
And the barbarian and the girl just kind of stop, like, what just happened? They got puzzled looks on their face. They don't see one another. They see the bear just sleeping. They're like, barbarian's kind of scratching his head with his face. It's all red and welted.
I'm gonna go, hey, kid!
What? That's the bear's like,
Be quiet.
okay! The bear's kind of a bit more restless.
You have to come back.
Why? There's fish!
Guys,
Bear's
let's
kinda-
go get fish so this guy can shut up. Let's go.
And you guys, the barbarian's getting close to the fish right there. You see the girl? Pick up a rock and throw it.
Hey, no.
Hits the bear.
Okay.
Boom! Hey, bear! Look! That person's stealing your fish! The bear kind of, and you see the barbarian with all the fish in his arm. And the bear kind of looks around, sees the barbarian guy, the young kid's holding all these fish.
I'm gonna drop to the ground immediately.
You drop to the ground, and the bear starts charging him. He kind of drops the fish and starts running through the forest. The bear gives chase. As you're in a tree there, you see that.
I'm gonna yell at her and say, do you know where they're going?
How far away is that bear still? Can I tell?
He's running off the other direction. They're across the river, so they're running in the opposite direction through the bushes and trees. And you see the girl run over there, pick up some fish, and run a different direction.
I'm gonna follow the girl.
You follow the girl. You hear the branches. Oh, help! Bear chasing me!
And then
Can I just
You
shuffle
see
down
her-
the tree?
The what?
Can I just shuffle down the tree?
You shuffle down the tree and you already seen her, the Gamian, take off in one direction following the girl. The other two are standing right there. The other two people ran off in a different direction. The bear chasing the guy. Young kid guy.
What's going on?
just let the bear chase him. We have to go find out who that person was.
Okay. Start running after
Maybe she'll know something.
As you're running and everything, you come to a spot where you're hearing somebody, looks like they're eating. As you come to a small little, over a rock and boulder in a tree, and you see the girl there with a bunch of fish on the ground. She's just kind of, so it's about maybe 8 or 9. She's just eating them. You see her just kind of eating the fish there, spitting out the bones, scales and everything. She's just
Hey,
sucks on an eyeball.
I'm not here to hurt you. I just want to know what you're doing here.
I'm eating.
Okay, but where did you come from?
I came from my mother.
Where's your mother?
I do not know.
When was the last time you saw her?
I do not know.
Well, you know you should probably cook the fish first, right?
Why? Bear eats it raw. Can't I? I've been. Just like rabbits.
That's you with the rabbits?
Yeah. You catch them, and you gotta beat them to death against the rock, so that way they don't put up a fight when you eat them. You ever tried eating a rabbit when it's alive? It makes a squealing noise. Not very good. So you gotta beat it against the rock, and she takes the fish and starts smacking against the rock like boom, boom. This is what you do. Fish guts and scales going around. She's that's how you beat a rabbit. So that way he ain't. So he's dead, and you can eat him then. Gets all the fur off too if you smack him hard enough and over again.
Let me try to cook you some fish, some cooked fish, and see how you like it.
Okay. Want me to finish beating the fish dead?
No, you're okay. Just
Oh.
set it down.
She sets it down and everything. As you two come through there, you see her this girl just standing there, and you see kind of fresh fish guts in a couple different places.
I'm gonna start trying to find wood and kindling and start
You're finding
trying to
that,
make
yeah.
a fire.
Yeah, what time is it?
That's like around noon. Sun is up, shining brown.
How many
Nice
fish
and
does
cool.
she have?
She grabbed about 4 of them. The bear had like about maybe 8 of them right there, but
Well,
she
I
dropped
still
a
have
few.
my stick.
And you still have your stick with the fish on it.
And with my fish, so we have
Yeah.
4. So there's enough for each person to have 1.
She's like watching you.
Do I get the hang of starting the fire?
Oh,
It
yeah.
takes a lot faster.
Oh yeah, you're in the hang of it. You'd find out which rocks work and everything.
I'll say hello.
Oh,
Hi.
you an elf?
A drow, actually.
That's why you're so old.
Nailed it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry. How long have you been out here?
She kind of thinks for a moment. Probably a few years.
Do you live around here?
I live in a cave. Where do you live?
Actually, we're very new to the area. Is there any civilization around? Do you know what that is?
Oh, like a big city?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what a big city is. No, they're not. As far as I know, I haven't seen a big city anywhere.
How far have you ventured in this forest?
I've been up and around, down. I've been to the old caverns, but can't go there. Stupid little creatures, little green little creatures are there. I know they have food.
What
Stole
kind of
from-
green creatures?
They're like about maybe 2-3 feet tall, nasty little creatures. They have the crude weapons and
You
everything.
mean goblins?
I guess that's what you call them. Nasty little creatures. They're in the old part of the old dungeon that's been collapsed. I go there every so often, try to steal some food, but when they're out on patrols.
Could you, maybe after we eat, show us the approximate location?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
That's nice of you.
What is she wearing?
She's wearing tattered clothing. Barefoot, mud on her, dirt, blood underneath her fingernails, along with dried bits of meat.
I'm gonna ask her if she likes climbing trees too.
I love climbing trees.
They're fun. Do you ever tumble out of them?
No. I have a tendency to fall. I don't want to tumble out of them. I'll just climb down.
I feel like it's fun.
Oh.
I've been enjoying it so far.
I will try it then.
I'm just gonna keep cooking.
As the fish are cooking, the smells filling the air, and it smells good. It's like, oh, she's like, well, that smells good.
Can I
So-
try to find anything that has any like little divot and like that, kind of like this, just around, like see if I can find water,
Oh, you're looking around. Maybe find anything divot.
How far away is the river from us?
About maybe maybe 30, 40 yards.
Okay.
Not too far away.
So hey, I know we just met, and I know maybe you're not supposed to talk to strangers, but
You a stranger?
a little bit, yeah.
Well, a stranger's just a friend you haven't met.
I like that. I'll remember that. So, pardon me for being so forward, but do you have a mother that you go to every night?
No. I have a mother, but I don't go to her. I don't know where she's at.
She hasn't seen her mother in years, from what it sounds like.
So you don't remember how you got out here?
Oh, I was brought out here, yeah.
Oh, why did they bring you out here?
I don't know.
Can you show us where they brought you? Do you remember?
Yeah, I can show you
The
where
place where they dropped you off first?
Yeah. I can show you.
Maybe we could go there in the morning, set up camp right here.
If you don't mind if we camp with you. I'll help you get some more fish.
Ooh, and some more rabbits? I could beat them?
I'll teach you another way of how to make it so where they don't squeal.
You hit them with the rock.
No, I can show you how to do it cleaner. So that you don't make such a mess.
I don't know how you do that.
I'll show you.
Okay then. She's looking. And the fish is all cooked and everything, smells good and everything. She's like, wow, that does smell better.
I'm gonna hand her one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it's hot.
ooh, make a couple nibbles out of it. Wow, that's better.
Wait until you have rabbit cooked.
I can cook rabbit?
Uh-huh. Any meat.
Alright.
Are there any pine needles?
There are pine needles
Pine
around.
trees?
Yep.
I'm gonna grab some pine needles and sprinkle some on my fish while it cooks. A little seasoning.
A little seasoning.
I'm gonna look at him over there. The fuck are you doing?
No? It's flavor. It's good. You should try it.
It's tree.
Should you put some on mine? I'm trying to look for something to carry some water. I want to try it.
Any other spices are pretty much trees. Put some on hers.
You come across a half of a clay pot. Looks very old.
I'm gonna go to the river and just scoop up some water.
And as you scoop up some water in that right there, you guys are sitting
I'm
around.
gonna add some more wood to the fire.
Add some more wood to the fire. Alright.
Hey, you found a pot?
Kind of. It's a broken pot, but it can still carry some water.
I'm just eating my fish. Mmm.
She's over there.
You like it?
It's good. As fish falls out of her mouth under her hands again, and she picks her that heck up. Eating little delicately over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and try the fish.
You tried the fish. It's good. Got a little flavor to it with the pine needle. A little.
Yeah, you should try it.
Not too bad.
I'm just gonna eat my fish plain right now because it's already done cooking.
Eat your fish plain.
It's kind of like a makeshift rosemary.
I'll give her a tiny bit of mine.
Yeah.
See, it's different.
Not bad.
A little woodsy.
It is a little woodsy.
And she's like, all right, where do you want to go? She says, you want to go to the place where the creatures are at, or you want to go to the place where...
Well, are they in opposite directions?
No, not really.
Well, because I don't really want to go and see the creatures. I just kind of want to know where they are. But then we can always go and see where you were dropped off and then come back to camp.
Okay.
It's only noon.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's leading you, you're walking and everything. She's licking her fingers from the fish and everything. It's like, wow. And you guys are walking.
I still got my stick.
You got your stick.
I got my stick.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you're
be
saying.
sipping on some of the water. Anyone want some?
And she's like, oh, water?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Do I still have my wineskin?
You do.
Does it have anything in
full
it?
of wine?
Water.
Oh.
Okay.
Not wine, water.
I was hoping
Water skin. You're hoping it was wine.
Would his be wine since he's so old?
No, he's still young.
Okay.
Just please, please. Damn!
Here's her walking. She's like, stay away from those because those will make you itch. Those leaves over there.
Oh.
They're very soft.
Mm-hmm. I someone
I
touched
think we
those
remember
earlier.
those.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We've learned about those.
Those leaves you can eat, you know.
Okay. I'm like trying to make mental pictures of all of them.
I'll lean over and grab one. You can eat this?
Yeah. It's not too bad. It almost tastes like a lettuce wrap. Lettuce. She goes, that stuff is good. The other stuff next to it, don't eat that. That'll make you ill.
Wait, which?
What is it?
I can't.
I'm not sure what it is, but I know if you eat it, it gives you a tummy ache. The other stuff is good though.
I'm gonna grab a fucking branch of it.
And a branch of it. Eating something like a lettuce. You guys are walking, you hear it. As she runs up ahead a little bit.
I'm assuming it's a rabbit?
As you see a makeshift rabbit snare, and she jumps onto the rabbit, grabs it by the hind legs. You see it twitching and everything.
Hey.
She goes, all right!
Hey,
She's looking around. What?
Wait.
Hold it on the ground. And I'm going to take my stick and I'm going to stab it in its head.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Rabbit.
I have to roll.
As you, rabbit's moving in her, she's holding it and everything.
19.
What is it?
Whack! Right into the head!
Oh.
Crack in the skull, and the rabbit just...
And it doesn't make as much of a mess, does it?
He's like, no. All right.
It's not as much.
I mean, I don't have an actual weapon. I can't just...
It was quicker.
It's quicker, I'm not making as big of a mess, and it's not scratching anymore.
Maybe just sharpen the stick a little bit.
I don't have anything to sharpen it with.
We'll find some
And the head
rocks.
pops off and she pulls it. All right. Ready to beat it, the fur off?
No. You're going to hold on to it right now until we get back to camp.
Oh, okay then.
Okay?
All right.
All right. Tie the legs around or use your shirt or your pants and like tie it around the rabbit so you can carry it.
I'm using my hands to carry it.
Okay, you can use your hands.
As she's...
And while we're walking, I've decided I'm going to look for some type of sharp rock.
As you look around for some type of sharp rock and everything, you guys are kind of walking and everything. Just following her. She's holding the rabbit, the head right there, blood's gushing out here and there. She's...
Maybe hold that upside down. Hold the feet.
I'm holding the feet.
Oh, okay.
It's draining out of its head.
I thought it was gushing upwards.
No. Hold it like this.
No, we want the blood to drain.
As you're walking, you spot a crude dagger.
Ooh.
Rusted.
Oh, grab it.
And you grab a crude dagger. Looks very old. And she's walking and everything. And that's when you kind of spot hoof prints in the ground. Horseshoe prints into the ground. Like a horse kind of came through here.
Hey guys, we actually might find a way out of here.
Wait, really?
There's hoof prints. I'll point them out to everyone.
Either that or we're gonna have company of some sort.
Or that.
We need to somehow remember this spot.
I'll ask her, have you seen anyone on horses? Do you know what a horse is?
Yeah.
Often?
Oh, he was here the day before.
Who was here?
I don't know. He said, time for you to go home. And I was like, okay. And he took off to do something. And that's when the little creatures got him. So,
Oh.
The little creatures.
yeah. He went off to go do something. And next thing you know, I heard a screaming, fighting, yelling. I got up in the tree, looked around, and I saw the little creatures attacking him, fighting him, and they killed him. They took a rock to his head, bashed it.
Huh. Show me where the creatures are. Are we almost there?
Oh,
I don't want to go towards those.
I just want to see where they are so that we know where to... I don't
Has
want to
she-
get too close.
oh, okay. We could go up on the rock ledge.
Okay, let's do that.
As she's doing that, she's staring at it and everything. Just kind of. You guys are walking through and everything. As you come to a clearing, you see some group of rocks. You kind of climb on those right there very easily. It kind of looks down into a small little, not a big valley, but a small opening. And there it looks like an old building has collapsed on the top part. And you see like something going down, like a small tunnel. And there you see a horse slain on the ground. You see a bunch of these creatures, goblins, on the ground right through there. Middle of the day, they're just... It seems like the sunlight's affecting them, but they're out there, they're dancing, prancing around. You see a guy who's basically head bashed in, wearing leather armor, has a backpack, saddlebags on the horse, has a short sword that's on the ground right there. You see rope and everything that's been used by the goblins to tie up his hands and legs, even though he's dead. They're prancing around. Looks like they had a bunch of little spears sticking out of his body.
Weapons.
We need to somehow get those.
And you see the little goblins kind of, about maybe 4 or 5 of them kind of dancing around, celebrating, as they're kind of dropping something from their hands. Looks like gold coins.
Can I kind of guess at how many there are?
You see about 4 of them.
Okay.
You also see something, a little more movement down inside the little tunnel. It's not very much of a tunnel. It's like a building, like the second story or third story might have collapsed, leaving only the first floor that kind of maybe sunk in through the ground a little bit.
Okay.
You can make out there's a few more figures in there walking down there. They seem to be celebrating. The body's bloated a bit, so I guess it's recently slain. Neither is the horse. You can see that, like, if anything's going to touch the horse, it's going to be like maybe paw. The goblins are dancing. They're wearing a hat that's been bloodied. They're one wearing boots and everything, obviously too big for them.
I'll lean over and ask her, so you knew this man down there?
No, I didn't know him.
But you saw him often?
No, he just came and said, time for you to go home. I'm like, okay then. And he said he'll be back, but he never came back. And I was like, oh, he got in trouble. So I came over here and was like, oh. He saw them and I'm like, oh. I probably should have told him about those creatures, but he didn't ask. I didn't bother to tell him. So I figured he was an adult. He knew what was going on.
Yeah, some adults are a little...
They don't realize when to ask the right questions, I feel. Kids always like to ask questions. We always like to ask questions.
Yeah.
They think that they know it all. Well, so do we, but we at least ask questions.
It's like about maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, we know it's here.
Can I see the quality of his weapons?
You're looking for, as from where you're looking at,
Smithy.
give me an intelligence check because you're looking from a distance.
Ooh, that intelligence.
As you're looking and studying it from that far away, you're trying to make it out.
No, I didn't get it.
Too much blood, too much dirt on it right now. Kind of hard to tell from this distance. You have to get up close in order to inspect it a little better. But you know it is a weapon, short sword.
And he's got spears,
Um,
or at least spears in him that I can get out.
little spears, about the size that those little creatures are using. They're about
Still
maybe
spears.
a spear, not a full-size spear, but a smaller spear.
Still a spear.
Yeah.
Still a weapon. You
Yeah.
need weapons.
Alright, so do you want to show us where you were dropped off at?
Oh, yeah. As you guys climb back down the rocks and away from the commotion of the dancing and the celebration of the little goblins, you guys head off about maybe 2 hours later.
And as we're walking, I'll be asking about her parents.
What she remembers.
Yeah, what do you remember about your parents?
Nothing. Do you remember your parents?
Good point. Touche.
Yeah, I only
To
remember
what?
A little bit.
Um,
How do you explain that word?
anyway.
Same thing. Kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
Kind of what Cameron means.
Okay.
I'm like, okay.
So
Huh.
you don't remember why you were brought out here at all?
No. Why are you out here?
Well, we came a certain age and then we just kind of came here. Teleport?
Our town has this thing that once you become a certain age, that you're not needed in the town anymore. You need to grow. So they kick you out pretty much.
Oh. Maybe that's what they did to me. Maybe they kicked me out.
You were too young to be kicked out.
Oh.
From what it sounds like, you should have still been there another 10 years.
Oh.
Do you remember your home?
I know I have a house.
Okay, that's a start. Do you remember the name of the town you lived in?
Oh, it wasn't a town, it was a city.
Oh. What was the name of that city?
Waterdeep.
Oh. Dude, I know of Waterdeep, right?
You guys heard about Waterdeep? Yeah.
And that's fucking far away, right?
Oh, yeah. From the Star Mountains? Yes. Everybody's heard of Waterdeep, man. You get travelers that came to your festival every 3 years.
Sure.
Seriously,
You're all the way from
Waterdeep?
Waterdeep.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have traveled far to drop her off if they just came back to say it's time to come home.
So from where we are, can I tell that we're pretty much in the high forest? Or,
You know you're in a forest.
okay. I can't recognize the forest and like
Well,
the landscape at all.
well,
Not
there
necess-
might be something if you recognize some landmarks, but you never really ventured out of your town too much to see more of the sights and everything. I mean, you might have to wait till nighttime where they might have taught somebody how to read the stars for locations and but at the moment you're kind of not sure if you're in the high forest or not.
So I can't recognize any foliage.
Well, the foliage's all the same.
Okay.
There's nothing really unique and different about it. Nothing stands out too much.
But we're by a river, so
Yeah, but there's a river over
there's
there.
lots of forest and river, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I wondered, do you remember if they said that there was a river that ran through Waterdeep? I would feel like it does.
Would my character know that?
There wasn't a river that ran through Waterdeep, no.
Was there one
It was
that
next to the
ran-
ocean.
Oh gosh. Well, typically rivers run into oceans, so if we can find a river, we can get to. We have found the river. follow the river to the ocean. Then we can kind of figure out maybe where we are.
All right. He says.
Do you want to go back home? Are you afraid out here? I mean, you're obviously surviving. Were you?
Or are you scared?
I'm not scared.
Well, I'm not scared. I've been out here. I know how to kill a rabbit.
I think he's just concerned.
Clearly.
Yeah.
You're a little young, is why I'm so
Oh. I didn't know you had to be a certain
pushy
age.
about it.
As
I like your outlook, little girl.
I have a name, you know.
What's your name?
I'm sorry.
Michaelinas.
Michaelinas?
Michaelinas.
That's a cute name.
It is.
Nick. Or
Mick.
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 Michelina.
Can't you hear with your pointy ears? Mick, not Nick.
Maybe-
I'm not a boy.
He might be picking up some different sounds all the way up there, you know? Sorry.
Doesn't even make sense. I'm sure.
You have some pointy ears, okay? It could be picking up some different airways is all.
Can I call you Mick?
Yeah. What's your name?
My name's Merlin.
Merlin?
Mhm.
Ah,
The great Merlin.
Merlin.
Mhm.
Okay. Do I just call you Elf?
You can call me Elf for now.
All right. Elf.
I'm Leah.
Leah?
Yeah.
Ah, nice to meet you, Leah.
Let's keep walking.
As you guys have been walking, you come to a small area. It's a small cave, about goes maybe 10 feet into it, about maybe 6 feet tall. You see lots of scattered pots and clay brokens and everything. You see something with water, a broken clay pot holds a little bit of water in it. You see lots of little bones around. You also see a makeshift bed of leaves. See there?
This is where they dropped you off?
I believe so. And I've been here. It was, from what they said, it was safe in this area. Didn't have to worry about nothing. So I'm like, okay. And so, what I remember, yeah. So, it protects me from the rain when it rains. And water doesn't come in here. It kind of runs down that way. As you can tell, there's a little slope from the entrance that just kind of drains down. It ain't too bad. You kind of notice when you walk in Leah, you kind of get the feeling of warmth from the cave walls. It's kind of like they're giving off a little warmth, but there's no fire or nothing in here.
Can I sense magic?
As you're concentrating for a moment there, and you do get a sense of magic coming off from the walls. She says it's nice in here, nice and warm, even when it rains, even during when it snows, it's nice in here. I don't have to worry about it.
It's quite warm in here.
Comfortable. I got my bed over there. I got my rabbit everywhere. I got rabbit feet there. You see a pile of rabbit feet.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
lucky.
Okay.
Yeah, well, not for them. For me, though.
Obviously.
You grabbing? You want a necklace rabbit?
No.
Oh, no.
Have rabbit feet?
Thank you. That's lovely, though.
Oh, okay. Brings me luck. She says it back down.
Appreciate a craftsman.
So this is only big enough for 2 people. So
I can stay outside.
okay, then, because you're a boy, you have to stay outside.
Heard that before.
As he's sitting there. So, are you here to take me home then?
I mean, we can try to find your home. But I think, would you mind if we stayed around here with you?
That's fine.
Okay. I'm just gonna venture inside a little bit more.
As you go inside, it doesn't go too deep, about 10 feet deep, and
I'm just gonna concentrate and try to figure out and see if I can remember what this magic is.
as she's all back there concentrating right there,
Can I just go around and like knock on all the walls?
As you're knocking on all the walls and everything, it's not bad. It's solid. You're getting a magic, something to do like maybe a warm spell placed on there. High level spell. Very high level.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Or maybe 2 spells to put the warmth and a permanency spell put on top of that. 'Cause it's not nothing it's withstand the time. If she says it's been here since through some winters and everything. So it's very high level magic that ain't just being dispersed, but hard to tell if you're by. You gotta come inside and the wall feel kind of. That's how you notice that was something unique. If you were just walking by, you wouldn't have known. It's all solid rock and everything. There's nothing hollow.
Would I notice anything from spellcraft with this or no?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. There might be a chance you might notice
There's something.
something, but
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her that it's magic and I think it's like a warmth spell.
That's why I feel comfy in here.
Mm-hmm.
as the night's going on and everything, and you're sitting outside.
Hey, Michaelinus. Do you know magic?
If I know magic?
Yeah.
No. Do you?
No.
Oh.
I was just wondering because, I mean, this cave is so comfortable, and I overheard these two talking about. It's actually a spell inside the cave, keeping it
maybe
so
I am
warm.
magic. What? What? Nothing happens. She throws her hands out.
It takes a lot more time if you are.
Oh, okay. Then it looks like I'm not magic then.
Do you know if they cast a spell on this place, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think we should get some shut-eye.
You guys get some shut-eye and everything, and sleep. You kind of.
I'll sleep this night.
You can sleep this night. A lot more comfortable. The night goes on with the fish and the water, a little more restful, a lot more peaceful. The night goes on and you hear a couple owls, the squirrels chattering here and there, and the crickets just kind of nice and peaceful, not too bad, kind of nice.
I'll wake up at like 2 in the morning and just not be able to go back to sleep.
As you kind of wake up at 2 in the morning, you see Lilla, and you see
Elf.
the elf. You don't see Michelina.
Can I just start kicking in my sleep, running for something?
Yeah. You see her kicking her feet like she's running from something.
Meg? I'm gonna step outside the cave and just kind of look around.
Look around. Not finding nothing. But you do see fresh footprints leading off.
I want to follow, but I don't want to.
There's a nice little misty rain begins to drop, making the ground a little mildew, a little mist rain falling.
Elf! Get up. Come in the cave. You're gonna get wet.
As he,
Scoot in.
you scoot in. It's just, night terror's over there or something. Taking in her feet, running from something.
Are you still asleep? Yeah, she's still asleep.
She's still asleep.
I'm just gonna sit there at the edge of the cave.
Alright. You sit there at the taste, at the minutes go longer. Half hour. 45 minutes. An hour. 2 hours. 3 hours.
Elf, I need your help. Michaelinus is gone.
What? What?
I saw her footsteps leave the the cave, and I've just been watching, trying to find her, and I can't find her. But it started raining, and so I didn't want to leave the...
Nice steady pattern of rain coming down now.
Can I... Is it just dark outside?
Yeah.
There's no, like...
Stars? No, it's raining.
Oh, okay. No sun or anything?
Nope. It's like about 4 o'clock in the morning.
My character's just gonna abruptly fire.
Okay, there.
I'm just gonna look over in her direction and just... Oh, gosh. She's only a year younger than me. How can she be this immature?
I'm gonna nudge her. Hey, if I'm up, you have to be a kid.
I'm gonna go ahead and fart again.
I've been up for 3 hours, you two.
Don't you ever gotta release some pressure? Think I ate something funky, okay?
Of course I do. I'm
Don't you fart too?
121 years old.
Oh, it's so exact now.
120. Who knows? Anyway, Michaelinus is gone. We should go find her.
Okay.
As you guys come out of the cave, it's a little wet, drenched a little bit, the rain's falling down, branches are covering here and there, and the leaves are dripping with wet.
Can the ground is a little... footsteps still
You can see them, they're
there?
filled up with a little water and everything, so you're following the footsteps. Because you know they're leading away, they weren't coming towards you. You saw the ones that came towards you because you saw your footsteps. As you follow the footsteps, they're going back the same way, dodging rocks and all that. As you guys are coming across, falling back 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, about 2 hours later, they lead back up to the place where the goblins were at. They don't go to the rocks, they go to the side and everything.
I knew it.
And as you guys get there, you see the body still on the ground. There's no goblins or anything to the entrance of this place. They're just gone. You do hear a couple of noises coming inside the structure. Nothing out, and you see the footprints kind of lead in that direction. They're like they're heading in.
I'm gonna crouch down.
Okay.
And like slowly walk towards the man.
All right.
And I want a better peek at his sword.
All right.
I guess I'll get low and move towards the camp too.
Okay.
Yeah, follow them.
As you guys are kind of slowly crouched down there.
Keeping an eye out for movement.
Keep an eye out for movement. That's when you kind of spot the body, bloated, dead. Little spears that were in it the night before are all gone. Looks like they pulled out their little crude little weapons. Left holes punctured and everything. The sword right there, it's a nice weapon and everything. It might be too heavy for the weapon for the goblins to use. Maybe that's why they didn't take it too heavy. As you look at it, you're getting that's not a bad sword. It's not exceptional, but it is fine.
Does he have a sheath?
He has a sheath, yes.
I'm gonna take it.
As you pull the sword off and the sheath off right there, it's a nice short sword. You can see the backpack's been cut into.
Oh, were there like spears and stuff in them?
They're gone.
Were there
They're gone?
any?
Never mind.
Oh,
Was there anything like scattered on the ground, like any gold?
Just looking around and everything. You see some gold looking around. You find 3 copper. 3 copper that might have got stamped upon.
Is there anything else in his backpack?
You look through his backpack, looks like the wineskin is empty, as you can smell some sort of alcohol spirit in it that's empty. The goblins might have drank it. You see some rations that's been eaten, whatever they'd eaten, they got thrown away. You see some rope they cut up the rope and everything. Looks like it might have been at least a 25-foot rope, and they cut it up in bits and pieces here and there.
evil bastards.
You find some candles in there. Apparently they've been smashed. They got broke the candles. You see a scroll tube in there, but it's open. Looks like there was something inside of it. Whatever's in it is gone, and then it now is basically dirt. Looks like they packed it with dirt.
I'm gonna pick up all pieces of the rope.
Okay. Pretty much little pieces of rope there. You got a foot here, 3 feet there, half a foot there.
I'm just gonna pick it all up.
Pick it all up right there. You do see a bedroll that looks like it was shredded at one point and thrashed about by the little creatures.
Anything in the saddlebags?
In the saddlebags, you make your way over to the saddlebags. Open the saddlebags up right there. There you see some vials that have been broken.
Can I tell if they're magical?
You know they're magical. If you're spending time concentrating on them, yes, they were magical. You get a faint glow off of them in a demoner. So it's like, yeah. Could have been something you saw in those days of like something that make you feel good when you drink it, that'll heal you. And those days when the festival was
these
so.
are healing potions.
They're broken. Glass vials are broken.
Anything else in there?
You're looking around through there, you do see what looks like to be a grappling hook. Pretty.
I'm gonna take that.
Grab the grappling hook there. Good shape still. No rope tied to it.
I'm gonna go back to the man and look at his backpack and then ask her, you think that this backpack's repairable?
As you're looking at the backpack, it's not bad, decent quality.
Yeah, I could probably repair it.
Let's grab the backpack.
Okay.
As you get the backpack off the body, you kind of see them going through the stuff, saddlebag, the backpack, getting the stuff off.
I'm just holding a rock.
Just holding the rock.
I've got the short sword on my side.
Short sword on your side.
Well. Where'd the footprints go?
Inside the cave.
Yep, you can see the dirty footprints lead into there as the rain's falling down, water's kind of trickling in right there. Big old lightning, thunder. Looks like the storm's gonna pick up and rev up. A lot more worse.
Think we're getting trapped?
It might be. But our best bet right now, instead of trying to travel 2 hours back, is to go inside this cave.
I would just like a weapon.
Yeah, me too.
I have a grappling hook.
That could work.
I'm gonna hand him the grappling hook.
You got the grappling hook? Alright.
Something. I don't know, they're little.
I've got my short sword. Just I'm gonna look around and see if do I see like any more. Oh, wait. Wait. I'm gonna hand her my crude dagger. that I
Crude
found.
rusty dagger.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Now we all have a weapon. Now let's go in.
So that spell, Avenging Flame, it says that it was ongoing fire for like.
Yeah.
Would it like be light as well or no?
It would be light, yes.
Can I go ahead and cast that on the little dagger, crude
Yeah.
dagger?
As you see her grab the crude dagger that's rusted and everything, and I see a little flame. Kind of
Alright.
makeshift torch, sort of speak, as she's using that. As she's
Wow.
Well, I'll just go in a little bit.
you going a little bit. And
I'll go
everything.
right behind her
You go
because
right behind there.
she looks scared.
Also,
As-
wait.
We'll stop.
Do you think this is a trap?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That's why I got this flaming.
Okay. I'm pissed. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm cold and wet. And I'm old. Let's go.
As you are making your way in, it smells just dirty. It smells rotten. It smells
Oh.
bad.
Promise that wasn't me.
You can see feces has been smeared on the wall about 2 or 3 feet high up, and that's it. Goblins marking their territory.
Oh.
As it's dried, some of it's fresh. As you guys are making your way, it's just Some of the flies are buzzing around through there.
I'm gonna be sick.
As you guys are kind of walking down, maybe up there, it's about a 8-foot tall ceiling, it's not crudely made, but it was looks like a hallway at one time to a building. And you can see there's been ornament works along the edges, but cobwebs and dust has filled it. Some of the stone has loose. You see some grass, little small patches of grass and weeds growing through in certain sections, even on the ground, which hasn't been well kept for.
Like metal fixtures or like iron bars?
There are iron scones that hang up about 6 feet off the ground.
Do you want me to get on your shoulders, old man?
I could probably jump up there. I'm 5'5".
I mean, I'm taller than you. Can I go up to it? I'm 5'7" and just reach up and grab it and pull?
No, so a little bit out of your reach there by a little bit. You want to jump up?
Come here.
Okay. I'll get up on her shoulders.
I mean, I just wanted another blunt object.
As you're holding your weapon, climb up on her, and
you don't have to do some circus act. Careful.
Roll me a.
Can I give her my knife first?
Got your knife.
Okay.
All right. As you're pulling on it, what's your strength? What do you need to open doors?
Okay, my strength is 15, and I need an 8 to open doors.
Okay, roll under 8 because he's kind of stuck under there, a little wedge there.
8, 17.
This one ain't coming off. She's trying it. That one's in there.
That's okay. Come down.
I'll come down and get my knife.
You get come down.
I'll hand her her knife. I've got my hand on my sword at all times.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
As you're keep going, you come to as you're going, you sort of hear some noise up ahead and everything.
I'm gonna do a signal to stop. Cause I'm right next to her, so I'm
Can
gonna
I
grab.
Put up my flame, flap it out.
Flap it out.
I look
Unless you cancel your spell,
Can I just cancel it out?
Cancel it out. And she's over. Oh, cancel, and she kind of stops it, and it kind of goes dark.
I'm gonna look at her and just kind of very quietly whisper, "Why did you have a flame when we can all see in the dark?"
I wanted to kill some of the flies while we were walking. It's gross in here, okay?
It was taking away some of the flies, and it was gross.
I'm gonna just now stare.
You stare.
And see if I can focus.
Focus. As it looks like there's a wall up ahead, about maybe 30 feet. And next thing you see a goblin walk around the corner. As he's apparently walking, he doesn't see you. He's coming your direction. Apparently he's kind of didn't see you. He didn't see all three of you standing there. He's kind of walking 20 feet away.
Quietly move towards the wall.
10 feet away.
Do we see him?
You see him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have my dog.
As kind of stops, keeps sniffing, keeps on walking. Apparently he smell of alcohol on his breath. Not walking in straight, walking a little staggered, not too bad. He's had a few drinks, but he's kind of walking and everything. Kind of walks out to the entrance and everything, the same way you guys see him. Holding his little spear, just kind of not really looking or paying attention. He's made this walk a million times, so he's just kind of.
As he's creeping by, just in front of me, I'm just gonna clock him in the back of the head.
All right, right here.
With my fucking
grappling hook.
Grappling hook, yeah.
All right, hit it. Armor class of 8.
8.
8.
Okay. Yeah, that hits for sure. 17.
17 point. You hit him. Boom! Grappling hook is going to do 1d4 points of damage. How many points of damage you do to him?
4. Should look at you guys. Come on. 2.
You did 2 points of damage to him.
If he's gonna do that, I'm gonna take my sword and swipe it out and hit him.
Alright, you hit him. As he lets out a little scream.
Yeah.
You hit him for how many points with your short sword?
1d6. 1d6.
Because he is small, medium.
One.
He takes your short sword and she hits him. She barely catches him. He kind of
I'm gonna cast the reverse cure light wounds on him. So what? I just roll 1d8 for damage for him.
Reverse?
Yeah.
You have to touch him.
Can I go ahead and touch him?
See if you touch him. Yeah.
Touch him.
As you come out with your hands, one hand holding. You hit him. Armor class of 8.
No.
No.
Totally missed.
As you totally miss, he kind of jumps back with his spear, sees you, and swings at you.
Ah, shit. What else do I have? Ah, shit.
As he swings towards you with the spear, and he misses and stumbles back, as apparently he's had a few drinks and everything.
Yeah.
As now, the elf grappling hook tries to hit him again. Do you hit him?
Oh, 8?
8.
Wait, so I have to roll higher, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I missed.
As you missed right there. We come back around again. So he's the fighter. He does another attack. Then he'll go to you. So you swing again. Do you hit him?
Oh, yeah, huh?
Trying to take this poor little guy out.
I definitely hit him that time.
You hit him for how many points of damage with the grappling hook you do?
1.
Barely catch him as Merlin swings her short sword.
I missed.
As she misses. What do you do over
I'm
there?
gonna try to grab him again so I can cast.
As you grab him again, try to grab him, he's like, ah!
Woo! It's going. Same roll.
Yep, same roll.
As you miss and everything, he's trying to grab him, he freaks and everything, and he stabs his little spear. And this time he stabs the tiefling.
Ow!
For a whopping 1 point of damage. As now you're right there.
Wait, so I get to go twice?
Yeah.
Attack twice?
Yeah.
As a fighter?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, this is your...
yeah, it's 2, 3, 2, 3.
So you swing the grappling hook. Do you hit him?
I missed.
You missed!
Missed.
What? So the third one will come back around.
Oh, okay.
So, as Merlin takes the short sword,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I hit him.
hit him!
I get it now.
5 points.
As she finally stabs him and he falls to the ground. Slumps against the wall right there, blood. After a little fighting in battle, he is not breathing anymore.
I'm taking a spear and handing it to the elf.
Crude little spear you have.
Take that. I'll look down the tunnel to see if there's anyone else.
Don't hear nobody else.
Alright.
Can I pat the goblin down?
Pat the goblin down. You're patting him down. You find a dagger on him, a crude dagger. Better than one you have. And you also find 4 copper on him too.
So I just put copper bits for the last ones that I
Yep,
found.
copper bits.
So just more, so 4 copper bits?
Yep.
Okay.
Copper bits.
You see that right there. Ah! The scream echoes down the hall. A young girl scream.
I'm gonna go to the edge of the wall and slightly look down and see if I can see anything.
A tunnel goes to the right and a tunnel goes to the left. Looks like both of them go for 40 feet.
Can I listen and see if I can hear anything again? Or if I could tell where it was coming from?
Yes. Now we can pull this up.
Eek.
Okay, so I have
You guys are about right here.
keep that rock that I had.
What is the damage of the crew dagger